What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about one of Headband's good friends. You all remember Headband, right? The guy who decided to be a hacker hunter to blow up a little bit on YouTube and then decided to try and tell everybody no one cheats. Well, that guy has decided to somehow have a little bit of a friendship online with a guy named Rallied. Now, Rallied has been spectated with wall hacks and we're going to show you some of the sus moments today. So let's crack on with the video. So guys, we're just going to get straight into it today. We're going to be spectating Rallied. I've already confirmed the Activision ID on COD Tracker. It's definitely his in Warzone 1, over 1900 wins and so on. So this, as you can see at the bottom, Rallied hashtag 2595476 is the official Activision account for Rallied, and that's who's being spectated now. Obviously that guy pre-fired, so he knew somebody was in that direction. He's on 8 kills already. Obviously the person spectating wasn't able to spectate from earlier on. Okay, so we're paying attention to things like running past buildings and not checking buildings and so on. Obviously, he's looting up at the moment, so that's why he's going into certain buildings. I'd say the way in which he went into that building, then he went in, jumped back out, maybe in case an enemy was in there. Okay, you can hear footsteps there anyway. But now he's heard the guy drop down as well. Nothing sus about that so far. He's just seen a sniper shot there, unsure of which direction apparently. Let's have a look at how he looks around here now. Is he going to look through ceilings? Let's pop the UAV straight away. So we can see a guy up on the roof to the right of him there, I believe. Oh no, it's a supply box, sorry. So we can see that guy now. But was he showing on the UAV? I'm just going to pause it here to explain something. Right, there was a problem a while ago with the UAV in spectator mode. So if you're spectating an enemy, they pop a UAV, you weren't able to see the UAV information. Now when Grandpa Hacks does videos like this, he actually goes and finds that game off the streamer, overlays their minimap as well as the player callouts. Obviously player callouts isn't really a big thing here because Rallied is only playing in solos, but at least he's playing as a solo. Yeah, I do believe it is solos, yeah. We've just got to realise when he's popping UAVs, if it doesn't seem like anybody is showing up there but he still pushes towards someone, it could be because of that glitch still going on. So now he's on 10 kills, he's just stood out in the open. So yeah, we can see enemies up on the minimap there. Or there was, they've gone now. Pardon me. I'm gonna put this all the way through without editing little things out like me coughing, sorry. Okay, so he's pushing directly towards somebody now. The thing is, he's still got a UAV pulsing on the minimap, and we're just not able to see that information. He seems to be going directly towards him. So now we will have seen the enemy's head peek there, but he's just stood in the open. What's he doing? So in that moments, like, I've seen cheaters in the past who are like, they'll just stop midway through and adjust the cheats, right? So that could be happening there, but also, you know, without seeing the actual stream footage, he could be live and actually talking to his chat and just stopped out in the open or taking a drink, whatever. I mean, would a good player just stop out in the open like that though? Unless they knew their whereabouts were clear. But then we know the whereabouts aren't clear because there's a guy here 61 meters away on the roof. So if he is running wall hacks, would he stop there knowing there's an enemy in front of him? Hey, look at the way he's peeking now, he sees the guy there. Okay, so just the way he sprayed through the smoke there, nothing sus about that. Get them souls. He must be full of souls anyway. So now where's he going? He's still got a UAV pulsing, by the way, guys. So the thing is, we can see certain people on the minimap. So why aren't others showing? He just pushed directly towards this guy. But as soon as the smoke comes out, he decides to just spray and pray. He's making sure there he is. But that's quite an easy explanation because the storm's pushing in. He wasn't behind him, so he's got to have pushed round. So he just looked for the next available opening. So far, I would say if he is using wall hacks, there's no real big telltale signs. You compare this to the video we put out yesterday of Vapulia, or Vapulia, whatever, however you pronounce it. Like, there's a big difference. You can still see what appears to be rallied, sort of questioning whereabouts, even with a UAV active as well. He's just running in a line to, like, following the line on the minimap towards the storm circle at the moment, so he's taking a little bit of a detour. There's a vehicle on the minimap showing there's an enemy that way. They've pulled up, so he's now pushing towards that. So again, that's an indicator of why he's decided to move this way towards this enemy. How did he know he was up there? He's just aimed directly at him. Okay. So just pull it back. Because what I want to point out here is the car was stopped before Rallied even got to this position. We've got the guy here, this one, Decaf, whatever his name is, Merman, Decaf Merman. Okay, there it is, there's the visuals. Let's pull it back and double check, okay? So I was thinking, how did he know he was there? But that's it. But his aim was right on him through that wall. That's why I went back and double checked that. He's got to jump off now. Surely. There you go. So he played that quite well. He knew he was up there, put the airstrike on, knowing he'd jump off, rotated a little bit further out and got the kill. Nothing sus about that. And again, sometimes when something appears sus first time round, pull it back, double check, look for visuals and stuff. That's what we did, and there was a moment there where he saw that enemy going around the stairs. Again, with this guy, you will have seen the sniper glints. Obviously, he has shots coming from that direction, so he turned to have a good look around. There's the sniper glint again. And now he's got the guy down. It's definitely something that you've got to look out for, though, like with the minimap knowledge. Like, the information that's being provided to us, the viewer, a spectator rather, is never always the same as what the actual player's receiving. So anybody who's doing this type of content, where they're posting videos spectating someone with wall hacks, you need to know that information and go and find the original video of their gameplay and overlay the minimap. Some boring parts throughout this. Obviously he's on 14 kills at the moment. How many are left? I'm not sure what information was just changed by the person spectating. I think they've got it so it's just player names on now without loot, based on the fact the green lines, the green text rather, has disappeared. And as far as I'm aware now as well, if you are being spectated by somebody, the game doesn't inform you of that. You used to have a little like icon next to your kills that would tell you how many people are watching. I'm sure I saw an update stating that that wouldn't be happening anymore. But to be honest, I've only played 2v2 gunfight for the past couple of months, so I might not know. He's just heading towards the buy station now. He has marked it up and said he's heading towards there, I'm guessing, to his stream. Now there's the green text still there. Okay, so he's changed the distance of that. He's just bought a UAV, I believe, or at least he's got a UAV active there ready to pop rather not active. So which way is he heading now? He seems to be doing his, you know, checks, his whereabouts, and there's a guy flying in on the right. Now he's just gliding towards this location. He knew to check that way because he saw the guy gliding in. So far, there's still not any moments that have stood out to me. The one that might have been, you know, we went back and double checked it and we were able to see the enemy as he like done a little dolphin dive around the corner. Now he's popped his UAV as he's gotten close to this building here. So what's his plan? Is he going to go up to the top? No. Or maybe, yeah, but through the inside. Okay. Now he's hearing footsteps, so there's people above him. Being cautious as he gets a little bit closer. Again, like, I mean, he's playing it well. If he is using wall hack so far, I'll say he's playing it very well. Like, there's nothing really standing out. He's popping his UAVs at the right time, but then, you know, the way he ran towards the buy station, like, could that have been like a little play so that we don't know he's running directly towards an enemy? Of course it can. But so far, there's not been a single incident that stood out and said, right, this guy's definitely using walls. Again, he's looking that way because there's a guy in a vehicle. You can hear the vehicle that shows up on the minimap. Information is there to give him the idea to look that way. "21 people left up with 15 kills. You know, so when it starts getting a little bit more sweaty towards the last end game, I think that's when we might see incidents if he is using walls. But again, just because in this game, you know, we might not see anything, doesn't mean that he isn't. He could just be like extremely clued up and very clever on how to hide it. But so far, I'm not seeing any real indicators. Like I've said, he's pushed to this building, heard his footsteps inside, so now he's already in the process of making a play to push up. You see that? There's a bouncing Betty on the stairs there. I don't know how that didn't kill him, to be honest. Like, there's a guy sat behind the wall behind him now. He's just ran past somebody. That guy's just gone, right, I'm hiding in here. See if he knows where I am. So rallied now. He checked every building, but he didn't check the bottom floor, you know what I mean? Or the ground floor. Sorry, not the ground floor, was it? The floor below. That guy almost killed him. So he's just ran straight past an enemy there. But again, I've seen this happen many times before, where people will wait for the enemy to give an indicator that they're there. So they'll push in a location where there are enemies, and then they'll sort of wait for the enemy to shoot or drive or make a movement, footsteps and things like that, before they interact with the enemy. So he's pushing this guy here, but there's another guy sniping at the top. You can see the glint now, so he's jumping up and down. And I'll be honest, I've not really paid attention to his aim throughout this because, again, sometimes there's something called spectator lag where the aim doesn't seem to be on the enemy but still gets the kill. But again, if you go and compare that to the actual gameplay, you'll see that the aim is on the enemy. Only if it was blatant snapping and locking would I actually analyse it, you know, through spectator footage, I mean. We could actually have one here where he's off the hook, you know, like, nothing seems sus at the moment, but we are in the last 13 enemies now. And he was aiming towards the white and blue building, right? And there's a guy like sort of camping upstairs, just hoping for whatever. Looks like most of the enemies are actually in or around that building. So he feels safe enough now to be just stood out in the open here, yeah? To be fair, there's probably like 2 places somebody could shoot him from. I just want to know what it is that he's doing. in them moments? What's he adjusting? What's he like? What does he need to do when there's like 13 people left in the game to be stopping still in the outside? So I think he's just seen the guy opposite there. There's a guy in front of him as well that I don't think he's seen. But I think he's evacuated that vehicle because there's a tank coming in, you know. An armoured vehicle at least. There's literally like people in all these buildings. Oh my god, he just downed himself with that play. What the hell was that? He's getting a self-revive off by the looks of it. Yeah, he's got the self off. There's no way he thinks that that's like literally it. There's a guy camping down below. There's two guys camping down below. I know that guy's up on the top. There you go. So one thing I will say about that, guys, we just watched him like get outplayed by someone camping. If he was using wall hacks in that moment, I would say that he would know that enemy was there to make a nice play. I think that there were too many incidents throughout that game where he's avoided or ignored enemies. There's been multiple moments where enemies have shot him and it's like he's been shocked and didn't realise they were there. So personally, throughout that gameplay, I'm going to say there was no indicators of anything sus. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did any of those moments truly look suspicious to you? Or do you think Rallied is off the hook? Let me know down below. And if you did enjoy today's video, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And if you guys want to stay in touch with me, you can hit me up on Instagram at badboybeeman. You can also follow me on Twitter at badboybeeman1. And one last thing before we go. A big shout out to apexpcs.co.uk for sending me out this amazing gaming rig. And if you guys want to get your hands on a PC like this, head over to apexpcs.co.uk. If you want to buy a pre-built gaming rig, then head over. They have got so many options. But not just that, they sell individual components. If you need a new case, a new CPU, a new GPU, or even a monitor, keyboard and mouse, head over and check it out. And guys, for those of you who are business minded, for those of you who don't just play video games, they also sell business office PC builds too. And for those of you who are quite picky like me, you can send a custom build request and they do get back to you really quick. So guys, if you're in the market for a new PC, this is the place to be. apexpcs.co.uk. The link is in the description below. And don't forget, use code BBB20 at checkout to save £20.